I went to Spirit today. I wanted to get Bog Zombie. They didn't have Bog Zombie. Well, I mean, they had Monty though, so like, I mean, he's cool too. I want him anyways, so, alright, let's set him up. Also, before we set him up, can we just acknowledge the box for this guy? It's like a perfect cube. Like, you could tell me this came out of Minecraft and I totally believe you. So that's pretty neat. But let's open him. Okay. Hopefully his setup's pretty good. Heard it is. We have his instructions first of all. Alright. Do think it'll be pretty simple, but, you know. It's interesting. Next. Alright, well. So. So we have the arms. And, so arms, and we also have the main module, I believe. Has these thingies on the side, which, oh, no, those are meant to come off? Yeah. Those are the arm prongs there. So, alright. Yeah, that should be fine. We have the, main, shoulder bracket. Then we have clothes, as you can see there. We'll just lay them down. The feet, which are really big. Like, oh. Like, these are some big feet. So, I know some people might be a little too fond of that. Alright. We got a leg pull, I'm assuming it is. Alright. Then we got another part of the module. So, okay. Sick. Now we got his cardboard. I've noticed that my unboxings are really chaotic. I'm just chucking cardboard off screen. That's just the way to be. We have his symbol. I'll just peel the labels off. I really hate it when people leave those on. I don't get it. That's stuck to me. But okay, symbol number 1. Doesn't seem to have any bends. Alright. Then we have the hip bracket. Pretty good. Another piece of cardboard. Pull that off screen. Another symbol, which, yeah, it appears to have some bend. But, yeah, okay, this one is quite bent, but it's like, it's an alright level of bent. Nothing awful. Oh, yes. We have the adapter, another leg piece. So, you know, that's important too. And then, well, let's not forget, ooh, this thing is looking creepy as hell. Let's take it out of its bag. We have a bag off screen, no one wants that. But let's see his head. Look at that. Jesus. It's pretty big, so, alright. I'll just lay that over there. And the last thing, which I wasn't quite expecting, but it actually makes quite a bit of sense for the shape of this box and stuff. His base, which is the box. So, alright. Okay, that was the unboxing of this guy. Well, let's set him up. So, Monty. But before we get into him, let me just acknowledge one thing that automatically gives me a 10 out of 10 for him. Here it is. They have mother instructions for how to put him back in the box. Now, SVI is always great with putting them back in the box, but like, chef's kiss. This is amazing. This is perfect. This is exactly what we need for the future of Spirit. If Party Time gets in on this, we'll be golden. This is like the pinnacle of Spirit. Anyways, let's continue setting them up. So I just think that's really awesome. More companies should start doing that and more frequently. Because just reboxing your animatronics is hard. But anyways, let's get on to the prop himself. So because this is the setup, I usually like to talk about the setup first. And he's an SVI prop. If you set one up, you know what to expect. It's a little annoying having to like slide the poles through the box so that we can actually fit them in, but that's nothing major. It's just kind of annoying. So it wasn't bad. Just general annoyances such as, putting the arms in, but that's to be expected with any props. His look is really awesome. He actually looks quite a lot like the old Jolly Chimp toys. I think that's really cool. One criticism I see of him that I quite disagree with is the box. A lot of people really hate it and they don't get why it's there. But I don't know, I think it's a pretty neat touch. It almost looks like he's trying to get a vantage point to like suss out where all the kids are, to clash them with the symbols. So, I think it's a really cool touch. I quite like that. His head is ginormous. His hands and feet are a little disproportionate to that, but that's okay. I really don't mind. Much like Lord Raven, he does shed a bit, but he's not as bad as Lord Raven on that front. And I do think he is really awesome looking. One of his symbols is kind of dent, but that's alright. You can actually turn them around in his hands to make the dents less obvious, so that's pretty good. So, he is, pretty cool looking. He's awesome. Another complaint I hear is that the audio is bad, but I gotta be honest, I really like the deep voice and stuff. It is super unsettling and just really creepy. Something that I do like about this guy is it feels like if you were to see him back in the days, like the Haunted Mansion or the Attic from Spirit Halloween 2013 and 14, I don't think you'd honestly bat an eye. Like, he fits pretty well with that, like, old nostalgic feeling, in my opinion. He would definitely work in a theme like the Attic, around maybe some, like, toy props and stuff. Just general junk as well would work pretty well. He's very versatile in the way that you can display him either in a circus as just a monkey, or you can display him in, like, some kind of creepy bedroom or something as, like, a toy come to life. So I do quite like him on that front. Now, the criticisms I do have of him come with the animation. First of all, for the price, he doesn't do very much, but he's not as obscenely priced as something like Nozzles, so that's, alright. His symbols are pretty slow, but that's not a huge problem for me. Some people suggested that he should have done the eyes bugging out, like the original toy, which is a super creepy touch. I don't know why the original toy does that. Like how it was supposed to be funny or cute. It's genuinely just horrifying, but, whatever. So I do think that would have been a really nice touch, in my opinion. Maybe him nodding his head, too, even if it was, like, slowly, I think would be an awesome touch as well. But, the animation itself is pretty good. I can see why they didn't do a really fast clashing, because it would, like, wear out the motors. But that's alright, I guess. So, I didn't actually decide that I wanted to get this guy till a few days ago, because I was originally gonna get Nozzles, but His price is absurd. I'm like $50 or so off from getting Bog Zombie next, which is what I'm planning to do, but that should be like alright. And I just think that this guy is really cool. I definitely want to buy more props like this, the less talky, more just creepy, scary ones, because I don't think we need any more cheesy clowns or just cheesy props in general. So I quite like having the diversity of like these scary props here and there, which is why I want to get like Monty and Bog Zombie instead of Nozzles. Because as original as he is, I'm afraid that if I buy that, then there'll just be more cheesy clowns next year. But, that's just what I think. Would I recommend this guy? Oh yeah, he's definitely really awesome. He is a little plasticky looking, but that's kinda okay if you consider him being like a toy or something that was like oversized. Um, in the dark or like, with proper lighting, it wouldn't look awful. One other criticism I have is that the mouth, because it's a solid plastic head, it does clack a lot, so that's pretty annoying, but that's alright. In the end, I would recommend him. I suggest him. I think you should get him. So, let's go on to the demo.